Hey everybody, KimmelsIrishPub.com. Time for another movie review. That's right, I keep doing it. You keep watching them. So tonight's movie is Home Again, Reese Witherspoon. So essentially the movie is about, she's a single mom living in LA and allows 3 guys to move in with her. Don't know why, don't know much more about that. She's separated from her husband and 2 daughters. So I'm going to start watching. I'm not going to read you the synopsis or anything like that. I will tell you that Rotten Tomatoes, critics 31% rotten. The users, or the audience as they now call it, 51%, which kind of makes it fresh. And then IMDb at a 5.7, so low expectations on this one. Hour and 35 minutes. Reese Witherspoon, who knows? Let's get into it. And I'll check back in and tell you what it's really about. Stay tuned. Be back in a jiffy. Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Home Again. We're only at the 34-minute, 31-second mark. Not too far along here, but I'll give you a little bit more insight of what the movie's about and where we are. So, as I mentioned, it's Reese Witherspoon. She's a single mom, recently separated from her husband, who lived in New York. She moves back to LA with her 2 daughters. She's seems like a interior decorator, or at least trying to be an interior decorator. Not that big of a deal. She goes out for her birthday, and her 40th birthday, and she meets these 3 guys. Her and her friends meet these 3 guys. They take the party back to her place. They end up staying over. Well, come to find out that the 3 guys essentially are in the movie business. One's a director, one's a writer, the other one's the actor, and they have a short film that they're trying to get made in LA or in Hollywood or everything like that. Her, Reese Witherspoon's father, very popular movie guy, maybe a producer or a writer, I think he was a writer, and her mother was starred in a lot of the films that he had written. So they make the connection. So they go back to her house for the after parties, end up staying over, and then they meet her mother, make the connection on what her father was, and then the business they're in. And they talk to her mother a little bit, and she somehow realizes that they are without a place to stay while they're trying to get this movie made. So she offers the guest house. So of course Reese Witherspoon lives in this awesome house, which has an actual guest house, which is like the size of probably our houses, or my house anyway. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the guest house. But she agrees to allow the 3 of them to live in there. And this is why I paused the movie and wanted to check in with you. While I get it, sounds fun. I'm sure there's going to be some hijinks and some laughs and some cries and whatever, and that's going to happen. You know, you think about it today. In today's day and age, she met 3 guys out at the bar, and now has invited them to her home to stay with her 2 daughters. So 3 guys she just met the night before, seemed nice enough guys, but they're living in the guest house. And again, she's at home by herself with the 2 daughters. I don't think it's that kind of a movie, obviously. I think it's going to be more romance and comedy and fun, which is great. But think about it, in LA, then this is just happening. So a little far-fetched there, if you catch my drift. Now, the first night they stay over, one of the guys, the writer of the group, of the 3 of them, comes back into the house to check out all of her dad's stuff. So, a little beanie, a little breaking and entering, and he's in there. But that's okay, no problem. She gets called to a meeting for interior design, and she's supposed to take her 1 daughter to guitar lessons. And of course, he offers, nice kid, says, I'll take her. So, after meeting him after 1 day, she allows him to take her daughter to guitar lessons, drive her there. So again, a little far-fetched. I know I wouldn't do that after meeting a guy after 1 day. Let my daughter get in a car with him. Let me add another piece to it. He doesn't have a car, so she lets him borrow her dad's classic Porsche. He doesn't even know how to drive a stick, so he's, grinding the gears the whole way there, taking her daughter to guitar lessons after she just met him after 1 day. So I had to stop it there and share that with you. Nothing major has gone in the movie other than this. The 60s type love that goes on here. Everything's okay. Just let these 3 strangers move in and take care of their family. Craziness. So I'm going to get back to it, but now you understand what's going on here. I'll check in again maybe, or maybe I'll wait to the credits. Who knows? But I do know one thing. I am only one transition away from the next time I see you. Alright, be right back. Hey everybody. Told you I was just one crossfade away. I watched the rest of the movie, and it seemed why you were sitting there waiting for me. But we're at the credits of Home Again with Reese Witherspoon. So basically what continues to happen, as I mentioned, the three guys move in. She starts a relationship with one of the guys, and her estranged husband is in New York and the father of her two children. And then he comes back, obviously he's concerned because there's three strangers living there. Shocker. And taking care of the kids and stuff like that. So he comes back, but then he also realizes that he misses his wife and would like to get back together. However, the feelings might not be mutual. But as he comes back, it starts a rift because throughout this time, the three guys, all three of them have kind of fallen in love with her in some form or fashion. Not all of it is romantic love. It's more of like family love for the other two, I would say. And they get close with the family, which is, again, they all met at a bar and now they live there, and immediately they're all family. But yeah, and that's the way the movie is set up. I mean, there's a lot of other far-fetched movies out there. This one's, but it's good in the fact that it creates that family atmosphere. And they do all become like that. But then, as I said, he comes back and, he wants to rekindle their love, and they don't think he's good, so they're kind of against him, and that whole thing happens. And that's really what the movie is about. And it's centered around Reese Witherspoon and how now, she has friends, these three guys, and she has a husband, or, a strange husband, I guess, separated. And what does she do? She still wants him in the life so that he can help raise the kids and they could remain close to their father, that type of thing. And that's really the whole story. As I mentioned, it's an okay movie. Not something that I would really be interested in. There's not a lot of laugh out loud moments. I was hoping it would be a little bit funnier. It was cute. It was definitely cute. But not something for me. It might be something for you. But I know, most of the movies, most of the comments I get are not around these types of movies. But I'm going to give it a 6. I know everybody hinges on, ooh, what's he going to give it? No, you just want to hear what I talk about. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 6. Maybe a good date movie for the fellas out there. If you're, looking for a good movie for a date, this could be a good one for you. I don't know. Not much else to say about it. I think I've covered everything. And I'm just going to end it on that. So, if you watch it, let me know. I'm always interested in hearing your comments. So, that's it. For KimmelsIrishPub.com, thanks for watching this far. Like my page, subscribe, all that stuff, Thanks again. See ya.